Hello everyone and welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this episode, we'll explore the dark side of the INFJ, revealing the lesser-known aspects of this fascinating personality. Although INFJs are often admired for their compassion and empathy, they also have a shadowy side that can surface in certain circumstances. Today, we'll delve into the depths of INFJs to better understand their challenges and complexities. Let's start this journey to the dark side of INFJs. 1. The overwhelming emotional burden. Although INFJs are known for their ability to understand and empathize with the emotions of others, they can also be overwhelmed by internal emotional intensity. The ability to absorb the emotions of others can carry considerable emotional weight, leading INFJs to experience emotional ups and downs and sometimes feel drained. This dark side can manifest in the form of anxiety, depression, or a feeling of being overwhelmed by emotions. Overwhelming emotional baggage is a dark side of the INFJ personality. Although they are known for their ability to understand and empathize with the emotions of others, they also experience an internal emotional intensity that can be overwhelming. INFJs are highly sensitive and receptive to the energies and emotions around them, which can lead to a buildup of negative emotions. This ability to absorb the emotions of others can result in considerable emotional weight for INFJs. They often feel like emotional sponges, soaking up not only people's joys and hopes, but also their sorrows, heartaches, and frustrations. This emotional baggage can become overwhelming and difficult to handle, especially when INFJs don't have enough time and space to process their own emotions. INFJs can sometimes feel like they are carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders. They feel a personal responsibility to help and heal others, and may neglect their own needs in the process. This overwhelming emotional burden can manifest in the form of emotional ups and downs, anxiety, depression, and burnout. Additionally, INFJs may find themselves struggling to establish healthy emotional boundaries. Since they are so compassionate and empathetic, they may have a hard time detaching themselves emotionally from the problems of others. They may internalize the emotions and problems of others as their own, which can lead to a feeling of exhaustion and emotional exhaustion. It is critical that INFJs learn to take care of themselves and set clear limits in terms of how much emotional burden they are willing to take on. They need to find healthy ways to manage their own emotionality and process the emotions they absorb from others. This can include self-care practices, such as meditation, writing, or therapy, that allow them to release and balance their emotional charge. In short, overwhelming emotional baggage is a dark aspect of the INFJ personality. Your high sensitivity and ability to absorb the emotions of others can lead to a buildup of negative emotions that can become overwhelming. It is important that INFJs learn to take care of themselves and set healthy emotional boundaries to maintain their emotional well-being. 2. The tendency to perfectionism and self-criticism. INFJs tend to set high standards for themselves and can be perfectionists in their approach to personal goals and achievements. This constant search for perfection can lead them to be self-critical and have a negative view of themselves when they feel that they are not living up to their own expectations. This self-criticism can lead to anxiety and stress, and can hinder their ability to accept and value themselves. 3. The trend of social withdrawal. Despite their ability to emotionally connect with others, INFJs can also have moments when they feel drained by social interaction. Since they are introverts, they need alone time to recharge and process their own emotions. Sometimes this need for social withdrawal can lead them to isolate themselves and withdraw from social relationships and commitments, which can lead to feelings of loneliness and isolation. The tendency towards social withdrawal is another dark aspect of the INFJ personality. Although they are capable of connecting deeply with others, INFJs also need time alone to recharge and process their own emotions. This need for social withdrawal can lead them to withdraw from social relationships and engagements, which can sometimes lead to feelings of loneliness and isolation. INFJs are introverted by nature, which means they get their energy from spending time alone or in quieter settings. Social interaction can be emotionally draining, especially when thrown into situations that don't allow them to be authentic or give them the deep connection they crave. As a result, INFJs may feel the need to withdraw and restrict their participation in social events or superficial relationships. The tendency to social withdrawal can arise when INFJs feel overwhelmed by the amount of external stimuli or when they are unable to find a sense of authenticity in their social interactions. They need a quiet space and alone time to process their thoughts and emotions, and to replenish their emotional energy. During these periods of social withdrawal, INFJs may engage in creative pursuits, introspection, and self-reflection. However, the trend towards social withdrawal can also have its challenges. INFJs can find themselves in situations where they isolate themselves too much and cut themselves off from opportunities for personal growth and meaningful connections. Additionally, prolonged isolation can exacerbate feelings of loneliness and lead to a negative cycle of emotional isolation. It's important for INFJs to find a balance between their need for social withdrawal and their desire for meaningful connections. This involves learning to set healthy boundaries in your social interactions, carefully choosing the people and settings you surround yourself with, and finding ways to connect with others in authentic and fulfilling ways. Additionally, it is essential that INFJs seek support and companionship from people who understand and value their need for social withdrawal. By surrounding themselves with individuals who respect their space and provide them with emotional support, INFJs can find a balance between their need for solitude and their desire for meaningful connections. In short, the tendency to social withdrawal is a dark aspect of the INFJ personality. Although they need time alone to recharge emotionally, it's important that they find a healthy balance between their need for withdrawal and their desire for meaningful connections. By setting clear boundaries and seeking support from supportive people, INFJs can find a harmony between their inner world and their social interactions. 4. The burden of excessive empathy. The empathic capacity of the INFJ, although it is one of their strengths, can also become an emotional burden. By absorbing and understanding the emotions of others, INFJs can easily find themselves overwhelmed by the negativity and suffering of others. This can lead to a feeling of emotional exhaustion and sometimes a lack of healthy personal boundaries. Excessive empathy can cause INFJs to neglect their own needs and well-being, which can result in emotional and physical exhaustion. 5. The tendency to be inflexible idealists. INFJs often have an idealistic view of the world and strive for justice and harmony. However, this idealization can lead them to be inflexible in their views and sometimes to judge others who do not meet their high standards. This rigidity can hinder your ability to adapt to changing situations and to accept diversity of opinions and perspectives. This tendency can result in conflicts and difficulties in interpersonal relationships. Although INFJs are known for their empathy and compassion, they also have a dark side that can surface in certain circumstances. Overwhelming emotional baggage, self-criticism, a tendency to social withdrawal, excessive empathy, and idealistic rigidity are all challenging aspects that INFJs must deal with. By acknowledging and understanding these lesser-known aspects, we can develop a greater understanding and empathy for INFJs, as well as provide them with the support they need to navigate these difficulties. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of the dark side of the INFJ. See you in our next video.